So this week, Mark Rice from Displays That Pay. Welcome, Mark.
Thanks, Paul. Wow, we're off to a good start, aren't we? Everybody's applauding. And I see some people, because I attended one of the Million Cups last week with Hey, Let's Train. And that was a great presentation. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And that's the way I usually open my presentations or webinars I've done for over 15 years because they're recording. And who knows when and where people will be watching a recording. But what we want to do today is to display our story, who we are, what we do, and why you should care, and also how we can work together as a community, as Paul talked about. And we're here to tell you what we're doing and how far we are. This is probably the busiest slide you'll see today, but it's at a glance. We're a display as a service platform. We've provided interactive marketing communications wall. We'll talk more about that. We're display as a service. We're focused on a $24 billion trade show market, and we're seeing that customers are planning on spending at least 72% of their budget on digital spending for exhibits. And so we help customers save time, generate interest at the booth, capture opportunity. We have some early customer engagements we'll show you, and we have recurring revenue planned through subscriptions, services, and solutions. Just a little bit about where we came from. This is our mantra, mobile media made easy. We like it so much we trademarked it. But we've been doing webinars for over 15 years, and along with webinars is the same customer acquisition process that you see when you're like 1 Million Cups. It's on the website, they're sending out email, it's on Twitter, so that's the pre-event activity. And then there's the actual event today, they're recording it, so that's the follow-up activity with also social media and other kinds of channels promoting it. But we've built a lot of competencies through the years. And what I'd like you to do is just look at your smartphones, just take them off the lock screen just real quickly, look at them. I know you're supposed to turn them off. And what's the first thing you see? Apps. Okay, what kind of apps?
Facebook,
Instagram, okay.
Google Maps.
Yeah, okay. You see video and you see mobile, you see the web, right? That's what we call multi-channel communications. So you're walking around with multi-channel communications in your pocket. Did you know that? Okay. It's also called, if you add print to it, it's also called, that's supposed to look black, but that's blank. That's okay. It's also called omnipresent if you have it across multiple displays, and it's also called cross-channel if you add print. But what we did is we looked at what are our competencies, what are we really good at, and so we went back into development and added our secret sauce, blended in things, and we came up, and a light came on, okay? And when the light came on, we looked at there's these forces coming together that we have, customer acquisition and event management. We know how to do this, and multi-channel communications, and everybody knows what that is now, right? And so then we decided, well, we can help customers make money from an empty wall. Now, how are you going to do that? So basically transforming flat displays like we have here into interactive marketing communication walls. And marketing communications involves all those multiple channels. And it may look something like this. You've got video running on one part of the display. You've got show schedule, and you've got Twitter going down there, and you can switch back and forth between mobile content like QR codes. We can also use near-field communication like you have on your Android phones, or if you've got the iPhone 6, you can do your Apple Pay. So we blended all that together. Okay. And then we looked at what kind of market is this good for, and we worked with some customers and went to them and talked to them and said, trade shows. Man, it's busy, it's noisy, there's no differentiation, it's crowded. How many people have been to trade shows? Yeah, sure you all have, right? How many have been exhibiting at trade shows? Ah, quite a few of you. Oh, that's good. Well, you know what I mean. And then people are scanning your badge, and then maybe you're lucky if somebody gets in touch with you in 1 or 2 weeks. If they don't, there's lost time, lost interest, lost opportunity, right? But we're finding from some recent research at the beginning of the year from the Center for Exhibition Industry Research that their customers are beginning to look at the traditional way of exhibiting at trade shows, and they're saying, hey, let's start spending money on digital. 72% are going to increase their digital spend. That's good news. Other exciting tech, I don't know if you can read that, but augmented reality, we're talking about doing that as well. They got near-field communication, second screen, and RFID. So we looked at some more research and found out in this $24 billion market, actually a little almost 25, in the exhibit design and including graphics, it's about 11%. We figured there's a good, $1 billion market for us. And so we came up with a solution called ShowCloud. It's kind of a do-it-yourself platform, and it lets you display your preferred mobile social video web content without the coding. So a lot of these platforms have APIs, and you need to hire a developer. Oh, how am I going to get my content off Instagram, right? How am I going to get my content off of Twitter? Or, how can I get YouTube into this? And so we're providing kind of a middleware, in a way, between your preferred channels, and if you are working trade shows, you know what I mean. You want to get your content and manage it and get it up on your display. We can schedule the display of the content. What's exciting is you can actually update the content anytime from your mobile phone. And we're working with some partners we'll talk about we can actually do from wearable devices as well. And more importantly, with people at trade shows, they want to respond to their leads at the event. They don't want to wait. And then so we optimize time, sales conversations, capture leads, and generate opportunity. Moving that sales cycle forward. This is kind of a picture. You select your channel just like on your TV. Select the channel you want in ShowCloud, and then we can display it on the display just like we did here. This is DataServe. We were doing marketing automation with them, and they were one of our first early engagements, and it was very successful. People came up to the booth because it was visible, it was amplified, and it opened up conversations about who they are. We did it with Xerox as well at a big graphics communications print show, and you see they could tell their success stories, their partners. All of that information was on the display. That can be enlarged. Each of the panels can be enlarged to one large display anytime you want. And so we have a strong go-to-market strategy because we are experienced in the multi-channel world. So you can see we have all kinds of different channels to reach out to customers and promote. And a great team of people, several of them are here today, with combined 60 years of skills and knowledge and experience, financial accounting, marketing, business development. Some great board members that came from Merritt's and Xerox. And this is the next stage for displays. We got partners we're working with, and I think that's it. And I went a little bit over time. I apologize for that, but any questions?